Bitter wind chills right on through the night. Now it's going to be sunny on Sunday, but still extremely cold. And we're going to keep that right on into early on Monday morning. I told you the snow was still falling, and it is. Fox 5 Live Viper picking that up out there mainly to the east. We got some good snow going on out I-20 way and then down towards Jackson Lake and Jackson and Monticello over towards Putnam County, trying to knock on the door of the Lake Country in and around Athens and Watkinsville. This is the last of it, though, kind of crossing the I-85 corridor. You might have a flurry or two, but I'm talking about substantial snowfall that would accumulate. The heaviest now kind of exiting our area and really plaguing the Carolinas right now up here across parts of South and North Carolina into the evening hours. So, yeah, it's a storm that's still getting wound up and will impact a large area up and down the East Coast. We're going to talk about temperature trends on into the new week. All that's coming your way in a few minutes.
David, thank you so much. Let's check in the conditions up in far North Georgia, up in Blairsville.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Denise Dillon, who has been there for us all afternoon. What's the latest there, Denise? What are you seeing on the ground?
A lot of snow. To give you an idea how much snow, I want to take you over to this van. Look at the top of that. That's the accumulation of the snow that we have had since it started falling early this morning. Honestly, we have not seen it stop since we got here. This is the lightest it has been as far as snow goes. I got to tell you, for a moment, about 40
falling. And this is downtown Helen up in White County. Boy, that just looks brutal. That looks wintry up there for sure. They're headed down into the deep freeze by the time we get into early tomorrow morning. In fact, let's take you through what's going to happen now with that snow ending up there. And it's still a few flakes. Look what the road temperatures are doing. As we found earlier today, we got a lot of spots in the metro area. We're up above freezing. And then we had that lighter snow, and that didn't amount to a whole lot, thank goodness. But now we're starting to see road temperatures down around freezing and below, especially when we have the snowfall. So what's ever out there, well, it's going to be with us, obviously, through the night and on into your Sunday morning. We'll take you through the timeline of when the snow continues to roll on out and how cold it's going to be in the morning. It's coming your way in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you soon, David. Thanks. In the meantime, it's never too late to download the Fox 5 Storm app, the Fox Local app if you haven't already. You can get weather coverage along with closings and delays and catch up on David's weather report.
We have members of our Fox 5 team spread out around the area to give us a better look at how the conditions are. Let's get out to our Rob D'Arienzo.
He is on 316 in Gwinnett County. Was trying to make it to Athens. Rob, earlier today I had to turn around on 400 trying to go northbound. It's better to be safe than sorry, right?
That's right, guys. Well, I since moved to downtown Lawrenceville, which is where we've been stationed for a little while now. But we did start our day along 316, and the conditions were really rough there. We saw several really bad accidents, one including what appeared to be a Lawrenceville police officer. Big mess on an off.
With a few snow showers there in east central Georgia, but be coming to an end as the night goes on, leaving in the wake some really cold temperatures. Look at the core of the cold up here across much of the mid-Atlantic region and the lower Great Lakes, just reinforcing shot of this cold air. Yeah, temperature-wise, we're in the teens and 20s in a lot of areas, and you can see that, and even single digits extend all the way up to our north. Cold gets down into Florida, and the eastern half of the U.S. is certainly frigid. And we're going to stay that way into your Sunday and into early next week. All right, so let's dive into our temperatures right now. That's where we stand, already in the teens in Blairsville, Canton, and Gainesville. Not the wind chill, the actual air temperature. The wind chill is a whole lot lower than that. Feels like 0 up there in Union County. I mentioned the snow tapering off. Well, you still got a few pockets of it. Most of it out here I-20 way. Yeah, it's starting to end. It's Morgan County, a little bit of Coney County, Greene County, all the way down into Putnam and Newton. A little bit of snow. It doesn't have that burst that we had earlier, so I'm not looking for a whole lot in the way of additional snowfall, but whatever falls will stick. We'll talk about what's ahead the rest of the night and the really cold temperatures in here by morning. That's coming your way in a minute.
All right, David, thanks. We continue to check in with our crews all throughout the area. Let's get out to Fox 5's Chris Rosenthal now.
He's in Flowery Branch, and Chris, that's where some of those bands dropped a lot of snow earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm off of Friendship Road up here in Flowery Branch. Beautiful Buford area, and I'll tell you, the falling snow has seemed to have stopped here for a while, but you definitely still see a lot of snow in the air because it's very, very windy. Every once in a while you get a really good gust, and it just picks that dry snow up off the ground and fills the air. Kind of makes it hard to see. Just to give you a look at the road here. It is covered in white. I went driving on this a little bit earlier and went for a little spin, and you know, it.
Kind of a cleaner view at our tornado watch that is pretty widespread across North Georgia. All of these areas in red, we're looking for some of these storms to possibly cause a spin-up tornado or two all the way into around 11 o'clock this evening. The other big threat that we're going to watch outside of those tornado possibilities, we're going to watch for some widespread flooding. Some of these storms have the capability to produce 2 to 4 inches of rain within an hour. We're looking for widespread total possibilities of 2 to 4 inches, maybe some isolated 5-inch totals. So coming up in a check of my full forecast, I'll walk you through all of the storms we're expecting tonight and the clearer weather ahead for the weekend. Guys?
Lauren, thanks so much. We're tracking some reports of down trees in Conyers as this weather moves across our area.
Let's get out to our Larry Spruill, who is out in the elements this afternoon, currently in Atlanta on his way out west. Larry, what have you seen so far?
Well, good evening, Tom and Christine. We are on Moreland Avenue, getting ready to head on 20 West. And let me just paint the picture so you can see what we're seeing. It's been downpours of heavy rains and then off and on for the last probably about 20 minutes or so. And you can see puddles starting to form already on the highways, but as I mentioned before, we're getting ready to hop on 20 West.